What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and summer is finally here. And to kick off summer, we have the one, the only, an Emmy Award winner. You might know him from his hit series, Bob's Burgers, as the voice of Miss Tina Belcher herself. And you can catch his new YouTube special out now, as of June 18th. It's called Well-Rounded Entertainer. It's the one, the only, Mr. Dan Mintz, everyone.
Thank you.
My gosh.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Applause.
I was like, I need someone to kick off summer, and who better than Miss Tina Belcher herself.
Very, very summery personality.
Very effervescent, bubbly. Is that rosé? No, it's just Dan. Well, I just want to get into it because you do have a new special coming out, which I had the pleasure of watching. It is very different, very different. It's available on YouTube. And what you did was, can I give it away?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's already out at this
Spoiler alert. It is animated. So the whole thing is animated. And what was that like? What was that process to take it that route?
I mean, I wasn't sure I was going to do an anime special when I finally had enough material to do a special. But Tig Notaro did a really funny animated special a few years ago. And where it was, I think she's was kind of like they're animating her stories and they're showing that to the audience. And I just wanted to do it because I'm known as an animated character. And I also felt like when I was thinking about how the special would be shot and what would be interesting about just looking at my face the whole time, I don't move around a lot. I thought it'd just be much more visually appealing. Yeah. But I just do kind of absurd one-liners, and it didn't, like, actually animating what the joke is in make sense to me. So at first I was just going to have just nothing happen except for me on stage and animate it. And I thought that would be funny, but everyone convinced me that was a terrible idea. So I had to actually write some animation specific bits.
Do you have those lines in your head? Or you just have like the sequence they're going to go in, or is it like written?
I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's easy to remember the jokes themselves. Yeah. Because I wrote them. I mean, you know how that is. When you write your own material, it's much easier.
I mean, barely. You know what I mean? I'm like,
well, it's easier than like a play, remembering that. But yeah, the order is hard because they're kind of not connected. I mean, the nice thing about when you're actually like putting in the money to like actually do a taping, I had like a little like hidden like teleprompter that I could look at.
Oh, good. Because I was like, it was wild. I was like, wow, how does he like know all of this? Yeah. Second question.
Yeah.
The girl in the crowd, how? So there's a woman in the crowd. He's doing his special, mind you. And this woman is like making comments and he's handling it so coolly and so collectively. How did you not just jump off the stage? How was this person not tackled? How was she? Because I feel like when it happened, you were like, this is happening and I'm just going to kind of organically take control of this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big Crowdwork comic. Right. I mean, it's, but just for doing it for 20 something years, you just kind of through osmosis learn to do stuff like that. And I actually like, not that I ever would encourage people to interrupt a show, but like I kind of it helps me when stuff happens in the middle to kind of break from my character and, not, and have a little bit of a different rhythm than the one joke after another. So I'm actually like, when someone just talks, I'm actually, well, unless it's really mean, but if it's not really mean, I'm actually kind of relieved because it gives me an excuse. And you don't want to fake those moments because then that never feels real. So I think it was actually like that was a late show too. We did 2 tapings, so people were a little more drunk at that point. And then I had one show already done at that point. So
yeah, and you taped it here in LA? Or?
Yeah, Dynasty Typewriter.
Oh, right on. I had my wedding right next door to that place. Yeah, the old Hayworth building. It's a great place. Well, let's get into the Miss Belcher of it all. How has this character kind of taken a hold of your life? Because, I mean, it is so such an iconic character to play. How did this character come about? What has she taught you? All of the above, and then I'll kind of go into the fandemonium of it all, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, not something I ever expected.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd do voiceover. I wasn't playing. I fell into that. I never thought I'd be playing I never thought I had the voice to play a girl because I don't change my voice at all. And then when I was very exciting when it got on the air, but you never think anything's going to go past a season. And then the other kind of surprise was I thought she was kind of like just meant to be a punchline, like a weird person to say weird stuff. But then the writers just like gave her so many layers and made her such a real person. And yeah, I mean, I guess what I learned from her, I mean, it's kind of a cliche, but it is a genuine thing I've learned from her is like, don't worry about the haters, I guess. Just like, it's like everyone is weird. You can either hide it and be ashamed of it, or you can be yourself. And that fully chooses to be herself.
Is what Pride Month is all about.
Exactly.
Now, you do know that she is kind of like a gay icon, right?
I get that sense, kind of, yeah.
I mean, honestly, because I feel like, we've seen Tina in memes and the twerking dance. And I think she resonates with the community because I feel like there's so many of those people who are afraid to kind of be themselves.
Yeah.
A little bit of the misfit, if you will. The dark thoughts take over.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people really kind of embrace her. Like I remember, God, when was that? I went to like Comic-Con like 2 or 3 years ago, and there was like a whole row of them. Like a whole bunch of these people were dressed up like Tina. I'm like, how would that even have you even seen that? Like are you going to these conventions and stuff
we
like
go
that?
to all the Comic-Cons. I mean, the great thing about Bob's is there's 5 characters in the family, and then Teddy is the other main character. It's basically 6 people that are also kind of fleshed out and different, that like everyone has like one that like I'm like that person.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so then there's all people that Tina is that for them. And yeah, so I've met a lot of people that like, I'm exactly Tina, and they don't necessarily, they don't seem like it when I talk to them, but underneath.
And it's kind of like, you kind of have like this like Batman persona. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you walked in and people were just like, oh, there's just a nice looking guy with glasses. And you're like, if they only knew.
Yeah, I definitely don't get recognized on the street.
Yeah, so. Yeah. But like when you're doing the Tina character, and I'm not going to make you do it.
Well, it just doesn't.
This is really it. Yeah, you're like, this is it. Like, how amazing! I would love to just have like my voice be.
Yeah.
Like, is it? How often do you record? Like, is it just like you roll out of bed, have a studio in your bedroom, or is it like got to drive and?
I have to drive a bit. I haven't put a studio. I feel like it's bad karma. I feel like as soon as I build a studio in my house, then it's going to get canceled. So
no.
I'm just going to I'm going to deal with the drive. It's not, I mean, I live in the valley.
Don't shit where you eat. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's awesome. And congratulations on the special. Please check it out. It's so good, well crafted. And the visuals in it are just so fun and just add that extra layer and texture to it that you don't really see a lot in stand-up specials these days. So, well, let's get into some of our topics for the week, because you are kicking off the summer solstice, if you will.
Yeah.
I was told you were a druid, so I was half druid. I'm Druish. The first story for today is about Bummer Summer. Are you familiar with this?
I'm not.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
That's why you're here. Very glad. A couple years ago we had Hot Girl Summer.
Right.
I had a great Hot Girl Summer. Mm-hmm. So fun. We had Brat Summer, which was like Charlie XCX. This year, things are taking a toll. Mm-hmm. We're getting Bummer Summer. Mm-hmm. Now, I saw this on the Today Show, and I was like, I need to do a little more research into this, and I found out what Bummer Summer is. On Spotify this summer, sad songs are getting us in our feels thanks to our listeners who are unapologetically expressing their emotions. sad is the most searched term for Gen Z listeners on Spotify globally. And they're tuning into our sad playlists, including pop-infused Sad Hour, R&B inspired All the Feels, rap-heavy Teardrop, Sad Sireno, Sad Girl Country, and Sad Girl Starter Pack, more than any other age group. So let's see. Complete with tracks from David, Frank Ocean, Phoebe Bridgers, Lana Del Rey, Big Thief, and Billie Eilish. The playlist echoes the honesty and transparency that Gen Z emulate in their lives and listening, and harness the ability of emotive lyrical music to enhance any mood. I'm not here for it. I want my summers bopping. I want my summers rocking and rolling, and I don't know. But is this what we deserve?
I mean, what I will say is the first blank summer that I remember was
Blink Summer. That would even be better than Bummer Summer.
Mean,
give me Blank Summer. It's just a
fill in the blank. It was when their vaccine came out in 2021. I think it was interrupted. That
vaccine
was
summer.
Yes, and everyone was so excited they're finally in travel. And I remember feeling just the pressure of feeling good. I'm I don't have plans, and I like the low expectations of sad Bummer Summer.
I get what you're saying, because I feel like that was when we were first introduced to FOMO, because everything was happening. I was I don't want to miss out, the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Then we got tired of it, and we went into JOMO, which is the joy of missing out. And I think now we're just giving up and doing Bummer Summer.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know. I do like Blank Summer. You just sitting there at a barbecue with a lobotomy, but I don't know. It's America's 250th.
Yeah.
Allegedly, if you're into that. I just wish it was a little more exciting. And a lot of the girls who are pop princesses, like Olivia Rodrigo, Ariana Grande, all these girls have really kind of sad songs this summer.
Yeah.
Sad songs this summer. It's hard. So I don't know. I feel like Tina would have a great Bummer Summer.
Yeah. I think Tina would not care about what everyone else was.
If Tina
doing.
had a Spotify playlist, what would be in her Bummer Summer playlist?
Wow. I know nothing about music
at all.
I mean, I know I recognize songs that I just don't know what any song is called. So
at all,
I probably the worst person to answer that. Even though if
what about bands or singers,
or bands or anything that is a name of a group or individual that creates music. I don't know.
You don't know. What do you do when you're not? What do you do?
That's a great thing about that's a great thing about Spotify and Pandora and music now is I don't have to worry about it. An algorithm will, before that I just listened to the radio.
Yes.
And I mean, there's a brief period from age 13 to 16 where I was in the I'd buy CDs.
God, I miss CDs.
Not a lot. Yeah.
Did you know that they have Amoeba, Amoeba Music or Records, and they moved it over to Hollywood? Amazing record store if you're ever in LA. And I went in there and they sell CDs.
They never did before?
I don't know, but I'm who has a CD player?
Yeah.
Where do you play it? I have a vinyl, I have a record player, but I'm they have straight up CDs, an old Best Buy and Blockbuster Music.
Yeah, cars don't have them anymore. Yeah,
cars don't have them. I'm who's buying these CDs?
Yeah.
Summertime always means freshening up my wardrobe. In Southern California, where I live, I want pieces that feel lighter and more breathable pieces that are comfortable yet stylish. That's why I keep coming back to Quinc. They focus on high-quality materials that feel and look high quality. Think breathable linen and soft organic cotton. They are made with purpose and utility and at a price point that won't break the bank. It's the rare balance in the clothing world. Quinc European linen pants and shirts are the perfect warm weather upgrade to add to your rotation starting at just $34. I absolutely love how their tees are soft and easy to wear. Their lightweight cotton sweaters are my go-to for those cool outdoor summer house parties. Everything right now at Quinc is priced 50 to 80% less than their competition. They work directly with ethical factories and cut out the brick and mortar chain stores, so you're actually paying for quality, not a bunch of middlemen. Quinc also makes custom upholstered sofas, ceramic cookware, premium bedding, also at a wonderfully affordable price. It's the kind of brand you end up recommending to all your close friends. What's the Quinc piece that's changed how you get dressed this summer? The linen shirt you keep reaching for, the tee that fits better than anything else you own? Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quinc.com/SAYIN for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too. That's QUINCE.com/SAYIN for shipping and 365-day returns. Quinc.com/SAYIN. Okay, so let's go 13 to 16-year-old you. Okay. In that genre, what do you think?
Well, I was like late to catching kind of the tail end of Nirvana.
Okay.
And then I mean, it was a little before that when I was in maybe 10, but the very first, I mean, it was a tapes back then, was like it was like the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Wow.
I think my grandparents got it for me.
Summertime, wasn't that summertime?
Yeah, it was that, yes. So
it all comes back.
I listened to that a lot.
Yes, that was a good one.
And then it was MC Hammer.
Can't touch this.
I was like, I was exactly the right age for that.
And then you just gave up on music.
And then I was done with music. So I had those two. So those would be the two things on our list because it's
So what happened? So you were just like, I'm done. Like this is my cutoff.
I think it really was. I think it actually connects about like what I was saying about I'm proud of what I'm into, and I'm worried about being into the wrong thing. And it seemed like
no such thing.
So much of like what was cool and not cool about people back then, at least, was like the music they listened to, and I was just so afraid I would like say the wrong thing.
There's no such thing.
And then I just kind of stopped.
I love how my whole point of having you on the show is to get you to listen to music again. Because I feel the same way, and sometimes I doubt myself with trying to keep up with like all the current stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh God, like what?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm like, I posted a video of Sade today on my Instagram. Never felt better. God, Sade can get me through anything. But also, I feel like it's our responsibility to educate the kids because they don't know anything better. So I will listen. I remember trying to so desperately fit in middle school because all the kids were listening to Nirvana. And all the kids were listening to like Soundgarden and Stone Temple Pilots. And I was like, I made my mom buy like flannel shirts and the baggy jeans, that whole skater look. I was not fooling anybody. And then I remember a glorious day in 1996 when I came home from school, turned on MTV, and there was a group from Orange County on television called No Doubt. And I went, who is this? And then a couple weeks went by and the Spice Girls came on. And I was like, what is happening? And from that moment on, I was like, I will listen to any genre of music as long as it makes me feel good, it makes me feel happy, and I will not conform to anyone telling me otherwise.
I mean, we must be like the same age, basically. Yeah. But, well, I mean, No Doubt.
28.
Yeah. 20. I'm 29, but more or less the same.
We're all 29 in LA. Yeah.
I mean, No Doubt and Spice Girls are pretty different sides of the line of like pop versus cool.
Well, it was like ska? Wasn't it called ska?
Yeah.
I almost said scat, and that's a whole different topic. Is this called ska? Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay, today it is.
What is it called? She mixed ska in with the music, where it's like
it was like ska influenced.
Yeah, ska influence. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, it was like that Rastafarian kind of feel, with the brass and the the good But then I got into like a lot of folk music with like Sheryl Crow, because All I Want to Do came out. All I Want to Do. And then the whole Lilith Fair thing happened. And I was like, who are these women with armpit hair who know how to sing? Changed my life forever. These are some of my favorite Bummer summer girls. First off, we have Daria. Iconic MTV. You know Daria.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like Daria and Tina would be friends.
Yeah, I think Tina has a similar look.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I feel it's just that no nonsense. I'm actually just picking Tina's friend group. If there was the cast of Mean Girls set in the animated world, these are my top girls. So Daria, just no nonsense. This is a character that I actually want to come back, like bring the series back. I just loved it so
Beavis
much.
and Butthead is back. And
The what?
Beavis and Butthead is back.
It is?
Yeah.
Recently?
You know yeah, on right now.
On right now? What are we doing here? Let's get out of here. But I feel like, she started with Beavis and Butthead. She was the Weird Neighbors. They gave her a spin-off series. Her and her friend Jane. She was and Brittany, and who was the sister? Not Prue. It was Piper or something like that. I can't.
Remember,
God, the comments are going to come up for me. You better know it. But one of my favorite lines, and it was dark for its time. That's what I loved. The humor in Daria was so fun. I remember when there was actually a murder. Not a murder. There was a death. There was a death in the show where one of the kids like passed away, and the teacher in the class just didn't give a shit. And so she's like, all right, and this stuck with me. She's like, all right, everybody, let's all grab hands in a circle and sing One Sweet Day. And I lost it, which is the Boyz II Men Mariah Carey song, We'll Meet One Sweet Day. But she was just like on pills or drugs. She's like, all right, everybody, grab hands and we'll sing One Sweet Day. And that stuck with me forever. So we have Daria. Next up, we've got Buttercup from the Powerpuff Girls. I think Buttercup would definitely be running things in a Bummer summer of a year. You know, are you familiar with Powerpuff Girls at all? No.
Yeah.
Very iconic. And then finally we have Meg. Poor Meg. I feel like Meg is the Karen of the Mean Girls group. You know, like the one who just tries really hard, and you're like, God, get out of here, Meg. You know. She knows when it's raining, 30% chance, you know, but so that's my friend group for Tina. I think that would be a good group, good crew to run with.
About the Powerpuff, I'll take your word. I just haven't seen it, but
yeah, it's great. I mean, and also she's the only one that flies. You know, not Meg, but Buttercup. We always need a bitch who could fly. You know. All right, our next story. Since it is summer, we have the blockbuster movies of the summer. Do you watch movies?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I know more about movies than music.
Just checking. I was like, we need to do a wellness check immediately. I am very, very, very excited about this summer's movies because they are letting us have it. I've already seen Scary Movie. Okay.
Yeah, I mean the great thing, like I haven't seen the most recent one, but I've seen a couple of them, and they always have some great jokes, even if they have some not as good jokes. There's always like, it's not boring.
Let me tell you about some of the jokes, though. I think I talked about this with Alaska last week, where the jokes are dated, but it's also the Wayans brothers, and it's also like, we didn't care because it took so long for them to like get it back. So like some of the jokes you're like, okay. But I mean, I've seen some Netflix specials where I'm like, what? I won't name names. But it's fun all around. And and that's what I miss about the summers. Cause I remember being a kid. And it was the summer that, God, what was it? Independence Day, Twister. Might even been, I want to say Jurassic Park or maybe the second one, but I remember like
Like
that
in 93
summer.
or something?
It was something like that. I think I want to say Twister came out in like 96 maybe. But I just remember like that summer being like, holy shit.
It's crazy looking for like a year, like 20 years ago, and how many iconic movies came out in just one summer.
But I don't feel like we've had that since 2020, really since COVID, where it's just been like, okay, there's been like a couple here and there, but this summer is going to make us their bitch. And I'm so excited. You're getting The Odyssey. You're getting Toy Story 5. They just had their premiere not too long ago. Disclosure Day. Oh, I cannot wait. So here's some of the movies that are coming out this summer for your enjoyment. You have a Scary Movie. That one already came out. It's probably already streaming right now. I don't know. Disclosure Day comes out June 12th. This one, they're saying it's Steven Spielberg's best film in like 20 years. You're getting Emily Blunt. You're getting who's the Josh? What's his name? Can we scroll down a little bit on this one, Keida? Let's see. Does it say? No. It's the kid from The Crown.
Yeah.
The Death of Robin Hood, I'm not very familiar with. And also, my only thing, can we stop with the Robin Hood movies? I don't get it. Do you like Robin Hood?
I've not heard that complaint before.
Really?
Are there that many Robin Hood movies?
There's a lot of Robin Hood movies. Look,
I only know the cartoon.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Siri, how many Robin Hood movies are there?
1973.
Oh, well.
Robin Hood.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay, 1973, the animated, but there's so many. They tried to like reboot it. The death of.
I mean, there's like Men in Tights, but that's more of a parody.
Men in Tights was fun.
Yeah,
but like they just tried like a series, a BBC series. There was like a movie that came out. I want to say like 2021 or 2022. It's like we get it. Things I would never say about Toy Story though. Well, we don't need another Toy Story movie. Yes, we do. I'm really excited about this one. The Toy Story film, the Toy Story franchise, rather, I just feel like is so special. And it's always kind of evolved. And this time they're against technology, which I'm kind of here for. Mm-hmm. As well as
tablet.
Which one?
Oh, it just says there's a tablet.
It's a tablet.
The tablet's like the enemy.
The villain is a tablet.
That's great,
And I think every parent out there will be like, finally. We are seeing.
It's like the most relevant.
We are heard. You have movie. Kids, right?
Yeah, I have two. Yeah,
2 kids.
Yeah.
Are they tablet kids?
I mean, we've kind of we're able to avoid it a little bit, but it's if you keep them off a tablet, then there's on a laptop or something else. Like you can't keep them off screens.
It is wild. I was talking about that with a friend of mine. How they're doing that now in schools with phones and like, hey, you have a little cubby for your phone, which I'm all about. It is kind of wild. There's nothing that breaks my heart more than being at a restaurant and looking at a family and they're all on a device. And I'm like, oh, it hurts my heart. Get off your phones. Be a parent.
I mean, that's the hardest part about parenting is like your own phone addiction and just being just being aware of everyone says they grow up so fast and that you shouldn't be on your phone in this moment, but you're so addicted to it.
I know. My niece, my little baby niece, is a senior in high school this fall. And it's so weird how I stay the exact same age. I don't understand it. It's my curse, really. It is. Yes, but it's like to have that special time because it just goes by so quick.
Yeah.
This one is called Leviticus, which comes out the 19th of June, which I have no idea what it is about.
I don't know. But
it does, let's see, the love between 2 teenage boys in a conservative Christian parish. I'm in. When a supernatural force takes the form of a person they desire most, each other, the force is released when the parish elders subject them to a violent ritual designed to erase their queer feelings for each other. Conversion therapy as a literal horror story. 2 thumbs up by Mike Pence. Yeah. Rose of Nevada, I have no idea what this is. But if this is the article, like these are the movies that people are going to be talking about. So we're actually jumping into the future this summer. When a fishing boat shows up in a harbor 3 decades after it's disappeared, they sign on as its crew and take it out to sea. But when they come back, they find themselves 30 years in the past, mistaken for decades gone fishermen and unable to find their way back.
That's good.
I'm in for it. Yeah, this is all great. Supergirl, yes, comes out June 26th. Man of Steel's disaffected cousin, Kara Zor-El, appeared briefly at the end of the Superman movie. She's something of a loner. She's got a dog with powers. We love that. She springs into action, and we'll get to see if she can carry the DC universe forward on her own. I think I'm more excited about this than the Superman movie. Did you watch the Superman movie with the recent one?
No. I don't know. I stopped watching superhero movies so long ago. I'm so out of touch on.
Give it a shot.
Stuff. Yeah,
they're back. I really enjoyed the Superman movie a couple years ago. It was good. And I like this one because Supergirl's kind of a badass. She likes to bed rot. She doesn't brush her hair. She drinks. She fights. She swears. I think she might even do pot. Oh. We got a new Minions movie, if you're into that. The 7th film. It's set in the 1920s when a tribe of minions decide to make their own monster movie. They should try to summon a real monster. What could possibly go wrong? Your kids like the Minions?
Yeah. I mean, we live right by Universal, so we're always driving by the giant Minions.
Oh, it is. I have a friend who lives over there. Her backyard is literally the Harry Potter castle.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing. And every time we're like sitting there, you'll hear like an explosion, and we're like, what was that? Waterworld.
Yeah, we're not that close.
Like, the Waterworld.
Yeah.
Like stunt show just goes off, and we're like, are we okay? It's the Waterworld stunt show. Okay. We have the live action Moana film, which.
Oh, I have not heard about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been, it finally comes out July 10th with The Rock. I'm not going to lie. Moana is one of my favorite Disney films. And if they screw this up, there will be a reckoning. I don't know.
It's cool that he got to play the live action version of his.
Yes.
I would not play the live action Tina if they made a Bob's Burgers movie.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. And this is the actress's first movie. Her name is Catherine God, I'm going to butcher that. Hawaiian. I'm not good in Hawaiian. Laga'aya.
That sounds right.
Is playing Moana. I don't know who's going to be the bigger star in this, the girl who's playing Moana or The Rock's wig. Because that is a wig. And I don't know. And I also feel that the guy who plays the voice of the crab, he's come back to do that. I'm really hoping it's good. I'm really hoping they don't like Disney-fy it and make it like, ugh. Because what was the last one they did? It was, was it The Little Mermaid? It might have been The Little Mermaid.
Oh, the last live action?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or wasn't it Aladdin?
Oh, they did Aladdin.
I mean, I don't know.
With Will
Time
Smith.
Is such a blur. I have no
idea. Yeah. I think it was The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
And now after Moana, they're going to be doing Rapunzel, which is like, okay, that'll be fun. But I'm like, I don't know. I thought it was a little too early for Moana. Moana's been out, you know? But we'll see. Right. But as soon as that credits start and I hear that, yeah, I'm going to just start losing it, crying. I'm really excited for The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's newest film, taking us back to Hollywood's golden age with the star-studded fealty to Homer's Greek epic and its in visual breath. To play Odysseus returning from the Trojan Wars, Matt Damon spent a year growing a beard. A year? It takes a year growing a beard, Matt Damon? And what's her name? Oh. Just kidding.
Have you seen this?
Have I seen?
It's been out, probably, right? Have you
The
seen
Odyssey?
Yeah. Or is it
no.
Not? Oh, it's not out yet?
Not yet. But this is, when is it? Can we scroll up, Keida? What is it? July 17th.
I feel like I've been hearing for so long.
Yes, it's definitely one of those where it's like, coming soon.
I feel like it's hard to imagine it would be bad because of the people making it, but it's also hard for me to see how it would be good based on like the story of the Odyssey. Do you
know the story of the Odyssey?
Yeah, I read it as not like the actual, I read like a kid's version of it as a kid. So I know.
Well, I think that's very cut down for the children.
Maybe, yeah.
I think the kid's version is like he set sail and was gone forever. And then he came back.
I mean, more like it was like not in like, epic poetry that's hard to read.
Like in school, like, that's what's kind of
crazy. It wasn't in school. I read it like, I feel like I read it when I read it when I was young. Okay. But it was also like a kid's version. Mm-hmm. But it did tell, but I know like every beat of the story. I can remember. And it just is kind of like just one thing happens after another, and then maybe they pulled it off, but it's hard for me to see.
We'll see. Christopher Nolan, hope you have it. Yeah. I hope you got it in you, buddy. But it's like everybody, wait, go back up. I think it's going to be good because we've got Anne Hathaway, Lupita Nyong'o, Robert Pattinson, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and I love how they say among many others because it's literally everyone is in this movie. And I think it's going to be really, really cool. They actually have a Trojan horse statue set up in Venice, California, like a pop-up where it's just like hanging out on the beach.
But that's not from the Odyssey. That's from the other one.
What do you mean?
That's from the Iliad.
Yeah. What? Yes. So.
Oh, but the movie shows that part too.
The Trojan horse is in that's the one they like bring into the thing.
Yeah, but that's like the war. But then the Odyssey is coming home from the war.
Odyssey is coming home from the war. So maybe they do like a thing where it's
I guess they're like, they have to get it in. So they'll find a way.
Yeah. The prequel, like the first 5 minutes is like when we last left our soldiers. But yeah, I think it's going to be really, really cool. I feel like we're going to get a Cyclops. We're going to get Calypso. Ooh. Because what were you into as a kid? Like,
what was I into?
Yeah, like some kids are like dinosaurs, Legos.
Yeah, I like
sports,
dinosaurs. I didn't really like sports, but I forced myself to do it because the other kids liked it.
Fair.
But you were into like Calypso and Cyclops.
I was definitely into Greek mythology. I had my Greek.
I was into
I had my Greek mythology era where I was like. Oh, Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Athena, Artemis, like
I had like I said, I had the kids version of the Odyssey, so I had like the kids version of the myths too.
Yes, I loved Greek mythology, and it was kind of weird because I remember being so kind of obsessed with Greek mythology. Not like obsessed; it wasn't like I was, putting pictures of Hercules all over my wall. But I grew up in Texas, so it was like very, kind of like conservative. And I remember people being like, well, if he cared as much about the Bible as he did about Greek mythology, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, they're both made up. It's fine. But I'm really, really excited about this. This is going to be really, really good. It can't bomb. There's no way. We'll see. Watch. It's going to be like... Rotten Tomatoes will tell us it's terrible. Give up. Motor City, I don't know about it all. Set in 1970s Detroit, it follows an ex-con who seeks revenge on the gangster who framed him. And during its 103-minute runtime, hardly a word is spoken by anyone. Pass. This movie is boring. Come check it out. Spider-Man Brand New Day. I'm here for this one. Doctor Strange averted a multiverse collapse by wiping clean the world's memory of Peter Parker as a superhero. So when we pick up 4 years later, Spidey has a fresh shot, but also new pressures that spark physical changes just as he's facing a new threat. I'm here for the Spider-Man movies. I think they're fun. Let's see. Don't really care about this one. We'll skip this one. What is this? This one looks amazing. The End of Oak Street, another Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway's 75th film this year.
I haven't heard of any of these
She's
movies.
in everything this year. Have you heard of this one?
No.
So, David Robert Mitchell, the writer-director who came up with the horror hit It Follows, one of my favorite horror films of all time. It's fantastic. Has kept this one under wraps beyond a general notion that an 80s suburban family headed by Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway start to notice bizarre happenings in their neighborhood. The trailer has hints, a precipice at road's end, a dinosaur drifting past the window, but that's all we know. It's kind of amazing. They released the trailer. It kind of has like an alien feel to it where they're in bed and everything's shaking and the lights are coming through the windows, and then they wake up and they open the window and then they notice that their neighborhood just cuts off down the center, down into like this abyss.
Yeah.
And then they start seeing like shadows in the neighborhood, and you find out that there's like dinosaurs walking amongst them. So it's very like kind of Land Before Time meets Journey to the Center of the Earth, kind of what put them there. But I do love what is this all about moment. You know what I mean? Like I love when things get kept under wraps.
I mean, it sounds like I have no idea if the movie is good. It sounds like a trailer I would love.
Looks fun, right?
Yeah, could be, yeah.
Oh, it's a good time to get back into the movie theaters. Like, give us that epicness of it all.
Right. There is like a feel more like return to like the 90s blockbuster.
Yes, it's like that nostalgia feeling of like, whoa, you know, that I don't know. I'm trying to think of what Jurassic Park, Independence Day,
Like in the 90s, it was like every summer there's like a new advance in like the CGI or whatever they
Yeah.
So that, and then at some point they maxed out on that, and now it's all like, no, you're never impressed by the tech of the movie anymore.
Well, it was like we had the I remember like watching Jurassic Park for the first time in theaters and being like, whoa. And then, they kind of, the CGI kind of infiltrated everything, but I feel like they're trying to get back into the actual limitations of CGI, especially with like, the threat of AI taking over.
Yeah.
So they're like, no, let's bring it back, reel it in. And I feel like it's going to be fun. I'm really excited about it.
There's something that happened at some point with in action movies, the action sequences got so long and that they just are boring. It's like you lose track of what's happening and why you care, and just like, it's something like if you watched it in 1995, it would have like blown your mind that they could pull it off, but now it's meaningless. So.
Well, it's just like stimulus, because they're making these videos, these movies to get people who, I mean, I still like, I'll go see a movie and people are just still scrolling and I'm like, there's nothing that drives me more insane. But Obsession's a great film that's out right now if you're into horror films.
I saw Back Rooms with my
Did you see that?
I would never have thought to see it, except he really wanted to see it. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
It has limited in some ways.
Yeah.
But
I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
But I will. And would you recommend it?
Well, I don't know if you're a horror fan. I think it's like If you're, I think it's probably one of the better horror movies. Okay. I don't know. It's not like the kind that like transcends the genre. For someone that didn't care about horror movies.
It's just a different kind of a feel. Have you seen It Follows?
No.
That's a good one. That's from that one.
Yeah.
That's a great film. Also, new series alert, which it came out at the end of April, so I'm behind on this. Widow's Bay.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to. I mean, everything I have to wait for my wife to be ready to watch, so I'll never watch it, but I want to see that. Yeah.
Just started it last night. It's fantastic. The series finale, I think, was last week, so I have so much to catch up on, but it is so good.
How many episodes?
I want to say like 8 or 9 maybe, but it's so funny. It's a comedy. It's a comedy horror show, and it's like about this guy who's trying to get people to come visit his town, like the mayor trying to get people to come visit his town, but it has like a curse. Yeah. And so it's every episode you're like, oh. But it's really, really fun. Widow's Bay, Apple Plus. So cool. You're welcome. Whale Fall comes out not this summer. It comes out October 16th. They just released the trailer. Have you seen this trailer? Nightmare Fuel. You know what I'm talking about at all? Okay. I was just checking to make sure you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's called Whale Fall, and it's about this guy who's swimming. He's a diver, and a freaking sperm whale eats him. It's a true story, too. And he has to survive.
Oh, inside. Wow.
Now, if you're listening to that, you could tell yourself, is this movie about a man getting swallowed by a whale, or is it angry porn? Because it came across as both. I
even watching it, I don't know which one.
I don't even know what it was either. I don't know. What did you think? Terrifying, right?
Yeah. And that really happened. Someone got eaten and survived.
Yeah, I think the whole premise of the movie is like, we're going to give you underwater claustrophobia. We're going to take you to the depths of the ocean. You thought land was scary? Wait till we take you to the abyss. Remember Moby Dick? The bitch is back.
That's kind of movie that it's only good if you know it's based on a true story. Because otherwise you're like, this is stupid. It would never happen.
Yeah.
But if it's true, then it's fascinating.
Well, it's like the whole premise is like, oh, he's running out of oxygen.
Yeah.
Or that now we have to find this whale. This is why I do not mess with aquatic animals. I don't. No. Biggest fear, sharks. And anything. Have you seen the video with the guy in the kayak? It was like maybe a couple years ago. There's a guy in a kayak and like full on whale just. That would be my luck. Everyone's like, oh, we're going to go paddleboarding. I'm like, guys, I really don't feel like it. Come on, Justin. I'm like, okay, fine. Like that would be, it's so weird. There's no whales in the bay.
It's pretty rare, but
yeah, that would be my luck. Like, well, he tried. There's nothing more terrifying than like a movie about claustrophobia and like one of my favorite horror films.
Went in the caves?
The Descent.
Yeah.
I knew where you were going.
Yeah.
One of the best horror films too, but like the tight quarters and like just someone panicking for air. I'm like, I can't do this.
Is like claustrophobia one of your main kind of fears, or?
You know what? Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it is for me.
Yeah. How tall are you?
If I stand up straight, almost just about 6 foot, 5'11" and 3/4. So
5'11", 6 feet,
to 6. But
so
usually I lose a few inches from my slouch. But yeah,
I feel like I'm 6'4", so it's like it's like for instance, I was on the Pride Parade float this year at the Comedy Store. They were like, "Oh, come on the float," and I get up on the float and I see all these people. And it's like the back of a truck, right?
Yeah.
And all these people are there. Some of them I knew. Some of them I had no idea who they were. But they were there. And I was like, there's nowhere for me to stand.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
For how many miles?
Yeah.
No, thank you. I will walk. And people were like, why weren't you up there? Why? I'm like, because I'd rather walk.
Yeah.
I'd rather have clean air.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand around. I don't trust people's hygiene. Mm-hmm. People are sick. Do you know that they make 96-hour deodorant now?
Yeah, that's like a week, right?
Yeah. Take a bath,
3 days,
Steve.
maybe. Yeah.
Take a bath. Oh, I don't have time to take a bath. What? I don't know why I'm single. I do. You wear 96-hour deodorant. Figure it out. Clip your toenails, trim your bush, seize the day. God, it's not that hard.
That sounds like a different fear from claustrophobia, though.
It's all, but
it's all mixed together.
It plays together. They mesh up
of crowds.
I don't know, just being stuck somewhere with like no air, no light, just kind of like, I've got this. Like, oof. Even when I'm like getting a massage, which is very rare. But getting into the like blanket and when they like tuck you in, I'm like, like I can't move and I'm just trusting this stranger with my vertebrae. Mm-hmm. See if I make it through. This is interesting. Since we're both 90s kids, I feel like this is what the trends and generations are what's happening with the kids. In the age of viral TikTok moments where things go from effortlessly cool to cringy before your creative even gets approved. This is what is in and out. Coming up with this is from the Morning Brew Daily Show. They want to uncover the pop culture moments truly resonate with Gen Z and how millennials and Gen X stack up. And here are the breakdowns. The Gen Z's hot list wrapped up and checked out. So Gen Z respondents were nearly all aligned on what is out. So this is what is out according to Gen Z. Celebrity beauty brands, out. AI generated art, out. And K-pop brands, out. Which I was kind of surprised by that. The K-pop brands. But I don't know if they meant to say bands.
Oh, yeah.
Or brands. I don't know what a K-pop...
I mean, they have both, I think.
They do.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, wow, they had K-pop Demon Hunters, which was like a huge thing. But who knows?
Yeah.
They were like, well, we're over it. We did it. The millennials... let's see. The millennials embrace unplugging and are rejecting the celeb hype. So... the idea of a digital detox led their list with 77% voting it firmly in. So digitally detoxing, which Alaska was talking about. Our guest last week was like, I'm taking a break from Instagram. I don't do it anymore. I like being bored. Like, what a great idea. Anti-hustle culture also found a receptive audience, reflecting millennials' growing rejection of grind culture. Despite this desire to disconnect, they also love their TV, specifically live sporting events and weekly episodic TV. Millennials are decisively out on celebrity-driven trends, celebrity beauty brands. People are not liking the celebrity beauty brands anymore. Followed by red carpet moments, which is a shame. That was a good time. Reality TV stars are out, and award show viewings suggested waning interest in mainstream pop cultures.
I mean, a lot of these things are things that people always say they don't like, but still do like. It doesn't. I don't feel like this is like these are new trends.
I think people are just kind of like, oh yeah. I mean, you always see every year. It's like, oh, the Oscars were down this year, and oh, I'm like, yeah, because people are busy.
And nobody is like, I always just wear or whatever celebrities say to wear, or use whatever celebrities say to you. But they do.
Yeah.
But they don't want to admit it.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wait, go back up real quick. So yes, this is the millennials also scratch their heads at the clean girl aesthetic. These are the ins with Gen Z. I forgot to mention the ins.
Okay.
The clean girl aesthetic, which is like, taking a bath and not wearing 96, day deodorant. Third place hangouts is a big one too. Do you know what a third place hangout is?
A bar, right? Or like a place between work and home. Yeah.
Yes. Just call it out. Third place hangout. So your first place is your home. Your second place is your work. And your third place is any other place other than that. Gen Z. What will they think of next? And creators turned entrepreneurs, showing a clear gap in their understanding of some niche trends. Gen X, quietly luxurious, but loudly done with reality TV. Their ins are live sporting events, digital detoxing, and weekly TV episodes. That's just them living. That's just them living. That's not what's in. That's just how they know things.
Well, Gen X kind of invented reality TV.
Gen X, yeah. Like, the real world.
Yeah.
The real world, New York. Yep. The biggest generational divides emerged around Spotify Wrapped, favored by 82% of Gen Z and 41% of Gen X. Romanticizing your life, 58% for Gen Z, 28% for Gen X. Chain restaurant nostalgia. Of course that's, I don't even know what chain restaurant nostalgia is, but I think they're playing at Coachella next year. So yes, it is interesting. A lot the things that are universally beloved right now are digital detoxes, live sporting events, and watching weekly episodic TV. Outs, beauty brands, celebrity driven, and reality TV.
Guess I won't launch my beauty brand. I was gonna.
You know what? Did you want to plug your
my beauty
your
brand?
lingerie line?
I don't. At this point,
Your
I guess I
makeup kit?
won't bother.
And I think finally we have this story. I think we can end on this last story. So this last story is kind of incredible. I I just like kind of weird news every now and then. So this is I want to say, Mormon couple, Latter-day Saint couple, they fall in love again after his wife's memory loss, which to me is just very strange. The first date, 23-year-old Laura Faganello. What? During Pride Month, Laura? During Pride Month. Faganello? God. Sounds like a gay powdered drink. It's a gay cereal, gay pasta. I don't know. Is it Faganello? It's Faganello, but it's spelled hateful. The first date, Laura, we'll call her Laura, remembers having with her husband, Braden, we'll call him Braden, was a round of mini golf. They started the date with some nervous small talk. Made him think he was funny. By the third hole, however, they were flirting, laughing, having a lot of fun. They got married 2 years after that. British Columbia, they were married in 2016. 9 months later, the couple's lives took an unexpected turn when Laura suffered a traumatic head injury, losing many of her long-term memories. Among the memories she had lost were the memories of meeting, marrying, and falling in love with Braden. Also, her last name. So she was hired to help set up a business event. She remembered everything being a little chaotic. 3 women put up poles. Laura, noticed the poles weren't put flat on the ground. So I'm assuming they hit her in the head. Yes, wind blew, pulled the pole on top of her head. She remembers how the noise hit her head. And then her memories were beginning to leave her. When she received a text message from Braden asking how she was doing, she was confused. She had no idea she had a husband, but in her shock, she simply responded, "I got hit on the head. I was working on the exterior of a house about 10 minutes away," Braden said. "As soon as I read that, I just dropped my tool belt, ran to my car." She was stone-faced. Her eyes were tearing up. Her breathing was quickened and something seemed wrong. She went to sleep. According to the couple, she didn't do much besides sleep the couple of weeks, so clearly she had a concussion. She did not remember anything from that period. The next thing she did remember after the accident was 2 weeks later, waking up with Braden beside her, wishing her a good morning. She had no idea who he was. She said her head was spinning and was in so much pain. She says, on her way to the bathroom, I remember seeing our wedding album, and I was so confused. In my brain, I was 17 years old and in high school. Oh. She had exams to study for. She couldn't fathom with the fact that she was married and living in Canada. So, cut to today. So she had a really bad concussion, duh.
Have you ever had a concussion?
I think so. I wouldn't know because I was concussed. I think I did have an incident 2 or 3 years ago where I got up to pee in the middle of the night and I woke up on my floor.
Oh, wow.
And my head was cut open. Actually, I feel like it's the episode with Nikki Paris back in, I don't remember how many years ago that was, but I'm wearing a baseball cap. It's the only episode I'm wearing a hat. And that's why, because I had stitches on the back of my head, because I peed and passed out, because I looked it up. When you're a man of a certain age, it is a thing where if you get up too quick,
too fast, yeah.
But also peeing.
Really?
Yeah. It's something with the pee.
Wow. I'll have to watch out for that. Yeah.
It's get up, take your time. I get out of bed and I'm I gotta pee. But you can't do that anymore.
Yeah. But
I also sound like a crazy person where I'm there's something in the pee. So anyways, after the accident, let's see. So she goes to a chiropractor, Long story short, this guy had to reintroduce himself to this woman who he was married to, who now is a stranger.
Yeah.
And she had to fall in love with him all over again.
Yeah, I don't think I could make my wife fall in love with him. Second time.
I know, when you think about it, you're if she was accidentally hit in the head with a shovel and had to fall in love with me again, would she? I don't know. I think
it's impressive.
You think so? You don't think it would happen?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to, I'd remember the kind of moments, the serendipitous moments, to try to fake it, but it wouldn't feel authentic.
Yeah. But I think I'd have to lead with like, by the way, my last name's Faganello. And she's like, what?
Or you wait till you're...
Yeah, or wait till you're married. But also, he kind of looks like a Faganello. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting a little bit of that vibe as well. I do think it's kind of, it's very cute. It reminds me of Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Very much that, which is one of my favorite movies. But honestly, I don't know. I couldn't... That's the reality show that I don't want to watch because it's out now. Like, if they gave him a reality show on like TLC or something, Oxygen or whatever, I'd be like, oh, you know, give me that. Like Learning to Love Again on the Discovery Channel or something.
I wonder if there's there's a way to safely give a drug that temporarily gives you memory loss. So you could have a show where you, like a couple both get memory loss and you find out if they'd fall in love again over like an hour. Over like a date.
That is dark, but kind of cool. So yeah, it's the eternal
probably
sunshine.
Wouldn't be oh yeah, exactly. Probably wouldn't be ethical, but
or kind of like a blindfold. Like you have to blindfold one another and you don't know they're there.
I'm very confused by this version, but
I'm trying to think of like kind of like trusting your partner who you don't know is there.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, someone's here to help you. And then if you can kind of like build that trust, but don't know that it's your person on the other side.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And being like able
like
to
undercover
trust.
boss, but undercover spouse.
Yeah. It's not like, can you, or,
I feel like that would go badly very fast.
or I don't know, maybe like full latex mask.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many ways you could do this. But yeah, so she says, I guess, let's see. Although she tried to stay positive and eager after months of slow progress, she hit rock bottom. She felt depressed and trapped and experienced a lack of agency because she felt like she was facing the consequences, good and bad, of decisions she did not remember making, including being married to someone she did not know. She told Braden that I couldn't be in a marriage I didn't remember committing to any longer. Well, that sucks. We either needed to commit to staying together or we needed to go our separate ways. We started to date again. We became best friends first. Then we did all the sweet things people do when they have a crush on the other person. She started feeling well enough to socialize. Her friend Rachel said Laura didn't remember her house or any of her memories they had created together. The two friends had to become close all over again. So he re-proposed to her. She said yes. She was ready to say yes to him again because he had become someone she couldn't imagine letting go.
Oh. I was getting nervous in the middle.
That is patience.
It was not going to be a happy ending. They wouldn't have published it.
They're lucky they didn't have any kids. Yeah. God. Right. Well, yeah. All things are possible through Christ Jesus, who lived in St. Louis. And the Mormons, they always find a way, you know? Well, Dan, thank you so much for being here. Did you have fun?
That was very fun. I'm sorry I didn't know about music. But I feel like
you have time to learn. Sorry, I didn't know about music. You know what? You have time. You get in your car, and I want you to challenge yourself by putting on a station.
By next summer, I'll be able to.
You come back, and you're like, "Holy God, was it a bummer summer?" You were right, Justin.
I mean,
please tell
again next year.
Everybody where they can find you, your special, all that stuff, what you got coming up, everything.
My special is, I guess by the time this is out, will be out.
Yes.
June 18th.
Yes.
On YouTube. Animated special, like you said. Dan Mintz, well-rounded entertainer. I should be looking at the camera, I guess, when I say that, but that's fine.
Whatever you want to do. This is your camera over here too, yeah.
And I don't do a ton of social media stuff, but my Instagram at This Is Dan Mintz. So I think that's everything.
Yes, make sure to catch his special out now on YouTube. Check out Bob's Burgers. And yes, thank you again for being here. And as always, we will see you next time on the Just Saying podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe. Make sure to share those clips. We clip them hard for you. My guy Dylan is just clipping away for you guys' enjoyment. Make sure to leave a comment down below. We'll see you next time. Happy summer, guys. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.